Doing NFL player props here on PrizePicks for Saturday, January 7th. Before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. There's also a Discord link in the description, as well as a Patreon link where I do post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do play. Again, I'm not a gambling expert, not financial advice, simply just the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions. But yeah, let's get into it, you guys. Two props here for the Saturday, January 7th slate. I believe we have the majority of these games are on Saturday. We do have some Sunday games as well, but a pretty big slate on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. These are going to be for the Saturday games here. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first play I'm targeting is going to be Trevor Lawrence over 250.5 pass yards here against the Tennessee Titans. So this is the primetime game for this weekend here, or for Saturday at least, 5:15 p.m. where I live. And Trevor Lawrence is in a game here where the winner of this game wins the division. Tennessee versus Jacksonville. The winner will go ahead and win the division. Get that fourth seed in the playoffs, which obviously this is a massive game. And Trevor Lawrence is going to have to throw the ball. So Trevor Lawrence has already played Tennessee earlier this season, and he had his best game of the year, in my opinion. 30 for 42, 368 yards, and 3 touchdowns at Tennessee. Now he's back at home. And it really is a great spot here for Trevor Lawrence. If you take a look at, besides this game against Tennessee on the road, his 4 top passing games are all at home. Trevor Lawrence, he gets a great smash spot here, in my opinion. 250, honestly, a little bit too low. The sports books, I think this opened at 250, best odds at 258, and BetMGM has this at 259.5. FanDuel has this at 261.5. So again, 258.5 was at -137. We're looking at it here at 250. I think an absolute bargain. The Tennessee Titans pass defense has been susceptible all season long. You see here, total pass yards, 2 quarterbacks. The Tennessee Titans most in the NFL, 4,719 yards per attempt. The Tennessee Titans 6th in the NFL at 7.41 yards per attempt. And I mean, even going to 4 weeks, this doesn't really change much. The Titans this year, last 4 weeks, 2nd in the NFL in total pass yards to quarterbacks. We've seen quarterbacks, really thrash the Tennessee Titans. I mean, Mahomes threw for 446, Jalen Hurts 380, Trevor Lawrence, like I said, 368, Carson Wentz 359, Matt Ryan 356. I mean, we're looking at 8 different quarterbacks went over 300 yards against the Tennessee Titans. 250.5 in a must-win game here for Jacksonville against Tennessee. Not going to be able to run the ball. Tennessee is a very stout run defense. I like Trevor Lawrence to go over 250.5. The second prop is going to be another quarterback's prop. We're looking at an NFL first half prop. We're looking at Patrick Mahomes over 159.5 pass yards in the first half against the Las Vegas Raiders. So you can't really look at first half, total pass yards, but you can see Patrick Mahomes has having a great season. Right, in his game like this, the Raiders, he already played the Raiders at home and passed for 292 yards and 4 touchdowns. But the thing about this game here is Patrick Mahomes' current pass yards on the season is 5,048. Peyton Manning is 5,477. So Patrick Mahomes has a shot. He has a legitimate shot to pass this record. Obviously needs to throw for like 430 pass yards in this game. I definitely think Andy Reid's going to let him try to go for it, at least in the first half, to see how the game goes. So that's why I'm taking first half here, just because game script and just depending on how things go, players get pulled and things like that. But I definitely think in the first half, they're going to see if they can get him to at least maybe 200 in that first half so he can get a shot at it in the second half. And just the Raiders as a whole, I mean, very porous against the pass. You can see here, I mean, taking a look, they're 4th in the NFL as far as pass yards allowed to the quarterbacks on the season. Just 3 spots below the Tennessee Titans here. Quarterbacks this year against the Raiders have cooked them. 3 quarterbacks have gone over 300. Brock Purdy just last week threw for 284. But taking a look at Patrick Mahomes, I mean, he's hit this 3 of his last 5, 250, 164, 125, and 239 pass yards last week against a tough Denver pass defense. Against the Raiders, I think the Raiders gave up the most yards per play last week of any team in the NFL. I just think it's an absolute great spot here for Patrick Mahomes. So these are the 2 plays here that I'm looking at for the Saturday slate, January 7th. Trevor Lawrence over 250.5 pass yards, and Patrick Mahomes over 159.5 pass yards in the first half. Again, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these 2 props. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.